What asset could possibly sell half as much but double in its value at the same time? Find out with Sherpa Real Estate's 2022 first quarter market report. Well, here we are 2 years after the onset of the pandemic, and if you've been hiding under a rock and haven't heard, our market, like many markets around the country, has experienced a huge increase in value. The factors contributing to this are years of very low interest rates, a cyclical shortage of home building, and the newest factor is the work from home phenomenon. Many of our clients who are able to be remote are coming here looking for a better climate and a variety of ways to enjoy the outdoors. Texas, Oklahoma, California, Arizona, New Mexico, and now this year, Denver and the Front Range have been our most prominent buyers. If you'd like to keep an eye on the Pagosa Springs market, we have some good data to share with you from the last 3 months. So let's get right into the numbers. Let's dive right into the numbers now. We're going to start with residential analysis, single family homes. First quarter of 2021, we saw 134 unit sales. First quarter of 2022 saw 105 unit sales. So that's actually a decrease of 28%. Now that's a big number, and it's one of the few decreases we're going to see. We believe and we know that's just a direct reflection of the lack of inventory. There are plenty of buyers out there and not enough homes to sell, which is the same problem that most of the country's facing right now. Residential sales and dollar amount. So this is similar but different. This is the millions of dollars sold in Archuleta County. 2021, the first quarter, we sold just a little under 69 million. And 2022, 67 million and some change. That was a drop in 3% gross volume sales. So a little bit less aggressive drop there for those numbers. Average home value by quarter in a typical Pagosa Lakes home. What we mean by typical Pagosa Lakes home is the area of the lakes that have smaller acreage and are 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and kind of have a median range of square footage. So that is not all inclusive of the county. So these numbers are not going to be indicative of a grand total of the county, but they're a really healthy slice of the market that we like to track because it's very predictable and it helps give us a very good analysis on trends, right? Up and down trends. So average home value by quarter for the last 8 quarters, you can see how they lay out here. They've pretty much gone up. But if you look at the 2 blue bars, the 2021 first quarter was a sales price of $434,654. And the first quarter of 2022 is $529,417. So that's an 18% increase in value. So that tells us that we're starting off with a bang again with some pretty huge double-digit numbers for value increase year over year. Average condo value by quarter, essentially the same analysis there. First quarter of 2021, we saw $283,000 for the average condo price. And first quarter of 2022, we saw $317,000 and some change for an 11% increase of condos year over year for the quarter. Average price per square foot by quarter, again, kind of a typical Pagosa Lake home scenario, less than half an acre. So average price per square foot, you can see, has dramatically grown also over the years, these 8 quarters. First quarter of 2021, we saw $250 a square foot, and this quarter $325. If you look really closely, there's a huge jump between last quarter, Q4 of 2021 and the first quarter of 2022. 23% jump year over year with that. This little analysis is kind of nerdy, and what it means is it's called months of inventory, right? Archuleta County residential months of inventory. And essentially a healthy inventory on any market is about 6 months, meaning given the amount and the pace of sales in the past year, factored in with the amount of properties on the market currently, gives us the amount of months it will take to sell those. So 6 months is kind of good and healthy and average. Anything less than that is a seller's market. Anything more than that is a buyer's market. So we are on the extreme end right now at 1.2 months of inventory, which is a very extreme seller's market, as most of the country is in right now. So, essentially 40 something days means that most homes going on the property will go under contract almost immediately, and it takes about 40-ish days to close those. So that's what we're seeing there. Let's flip over to some land analysis really quickly. If we look at the typical lot unit sales in Pagosa Lakes, again under half an acre, in 2021, we had 53 lot sales. And in 2022, we have 32 lot sales. Now this is a fascinating couple of charts. Half the sales this year. Again, would seem like less buyers in town maybe buying those lots, but it's quite the opposite. Those lots are running off the shelf really quickly, and there's not enough inventory. As it indicated in the next slide, the typical lot unit sales in dollar amount, if you look at that number, first quarter of 2021, we had $28,000 average, $29,000 average. First quarter of 2022, $56,000 average. So almost twice the value. So again, this is showing us that the inventory is getting small and buyers are coming and competing and pushing those prices up at a really, really high rate, higher than I've ever seen in this town. And really the inventory, as I'll show you in this next slide, is very small. This is the most shocking stat that I pulled for this quarter. For years and years, we had a lot of inventory, 9, 10 months, 12 months for any lots. It was always easy to find lots for a deal. It's not the case right now. 2021 first quarter, we had 198 sales and 18 active now. So when we do the math on all that, that gives us a 1.1 month inventory for those properties. Again, very much a seller's market for those properties. So to sum it all up, the inventory of both homes and land is very tight right now. We are firmly in a seller's market. While spring does bring some new inventory to the market, we expect these conditions to remain generally in place through the summer, probably fall, if not longer. If you need to buy or sell and the thought of that brings you any stress, please let one of our guides at Sherpa Real Estate help you come up with a strategy. We're adept at being creative and proactively thinking through problem solving to get you the results you deserve. Until next time, we hope that you are able to live your mountain lifestyle.